Hi guys, it's Karen here from www.gethookedupcrochet.com. Today I'm going to show you how I Braidy. The Braidy is probably my most popular pattern to date, and I created it because I wanted something different, and I use a lot of stitch books. Sorry, that's my kiddo. He's forever in my craft room with me. Like I was saying, I was using stitch books to learn new stitches and techniques like that. And when I was doing this hat based off of what it says in the book, I just did not care for the way it was looking. So I kind of tossed the book out the window, so to speak, and I just went with how I wanted it to look. And the braided puff, my braided puff, is different than anyone else's that I've seen. And I know this has sometimes come up with a few of you have messaged me, hi, when I'm doing this pattern, I seem to have some gaps, I seem to have some spacing issues, and what I want to show you is you are doing it correctly. It's just more of a technique thing. We've all been taught how to do a puff stitch, and what I'm going to show you is basically you're throwing that technique out the window and you're just pulling up a little bit more. So without further ado, I'm not going to go into pattern detail. I'm just going to show you how I do my braided puffs. Now, if you caught that, I yarned over and I pulled up a loop, but I gave it a big tug. Now, can you see how much taller this is than this chain right here, the beginning chain? It's quite a bit taller. So that's what you want. You want this height, and then also I'm going to use my index finger to guide these loops because we want them all laying flat. And then like that, and then I'm going to do another one. So you see how close these two are together? There's not a big, there is a hole there. I can make it bigger if I really poke my finger through, but we don't want that. So again, not going into pattern detail, but here we go, do another puff. And you see that tug is very, very important to achieve the look. Because when we do this and we add those extra loops, like I mentioned in the pattern, sorry, I'm counting in my head, it not only makes this stitch taller, but it also makes it puffier. And then as I'm working, you don't want your loops on top of each other. You kind of want it, like I seriously think of pizza because I love pizza, but when you're working this stitch, it forms almost a triangle or a fan. But you want it to just like flare out, so you don't want it bunched up. So when I'm working it, I'm squishing it and I'm using my finger to guide. So, and I'm going to show you these three that I have. So here's three that I've done so far. And if you go and look at all my hats, my first row is always smaller than the rest of my hat, because when you're doing this first row, you don't get as good as tug as you do when you move on to the next row because of where you're working in the pattern. If you have any questions on stitch placement or how to end a row or how to start a row, please message me. I am always available. I think you guys are awesome and I appreciate everything. And I hope you have a great day.